Hey y'all, welcome back to Jack's Drinkwater Southern Cooking and Barbecue. Today I got a special video for you. It's gonna be Leprechaun's Gold Ribs. I've never done these before. This is something that I just came up with out of the blue, and I'm not real sure it's gonna work out. We'll see, but if you're watching this video, that means it came out great. All right, we're starting out with some St. Louis style spare ribs. We're only doing one rack today. This is a short notice video here, so I'm just gonna pat this dry a little bit. All right, we're just gonna clean these up a little bit. I'm not really liking this. I think they call this the false lean. I'm not gonna throw this away now. I am gonna, my wife really loves this part. I don't know why, I don't like it. But anyway, we're just gonna clean these up just a tad. Probably gonna cut a little bit of this off. This right here is really thin, there's no bone in there. I am gonna cook it, but for now, I'm just gonna cut it off. Let's turn this over, see where my bone goes. I'm gonna cut it about right here. All right, we'll just put that off to the side. It's good, just get this little piece here. All right, I'm liking that. I'm liking what we got here. Looks good. All right, so let's give it a season up. Today we're gonna be seasoning this up with some of this Uncle Steve's Magic Ribs. It's gonna make these ribs magically delicious, I guarantee. So let's let this sweat in a few minutes and then we'll flip them over, and I'm gonna season the back. You don't have to season the back, but I like it, the presentation it gives. It's not gonna give it any flavor, but again, we just like that presentation. We got our ribs all seasoned up, front, back, and the sides. I know I didn't show you me seasoning the back or the sides, but trust me, they are seasoned up. We got our false lean seasoned up, and we also got that other piece. We're gonna put, those are gonna be some little snacks. We're about ready to take this little leprechaun lover, put it on our Lone Star Grill smoker. We got our smoker set to 250 degrees. We'll see you in a second. I'm gonna put this fatter end towards my firebox. Push them together like so. Make sure they're straight. Make sure you set these straight down, because ever how you set them on here, that's how they're gonna come out. All right, I like that. Get this closed. So I've mixed up a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of water. That's what we're gonna be using to spritz these, and we're gonna let them go an hour first. Then after that, we're gonna spritz them about every 45 minutes. So I do want to throw this out there. I know we've all ran into this problem, but sometimes when you throw a log on there, it starts smoking or whatever, and you need to add when your coals get low. But I've been using this, right? And I know this, somebody's gonna probably say, oh, that's cheating. But I use this, right? And it's basically, I don't even know, it's the pocket stoker. I mean, this is going right now because I just did it. But you turn it on, and it's like a bellows, but you can really get your fire going. Get that sucker going. So, and this thing is cheap on Amazon. I'll leave a link below. It's fantastic. We're about just shy of 2 hours in. I'm gonna give it a little spritz and check on it here. Looking good, getting a little dark over here. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of turn this like this a little bit, and these are looking nice. It's a little false lean. That one's probably getting close to being done. We'll have to check that. All right, we're just gonna keep rolling. So I know I haven't showed much of the footage of these ribs being on the smoker, but look guys, they're just doing their thing. They're out there cooking. They're getting color on them. We've spritzed them roughly about every 45 minutes. They are looking fantastic right now. They've been on 3 hours. We're about ready to go outside and pull those little badgers. I've got me some butcher paper here. We're gonna give them a wrap and do the old Texas crutch. I do want to mention this video today is sponsored by Dow Strong. They graciously sent me their latest and greatest knife. This is the Spartan Ghost series, and it is called the Ghost. And I got a funny little story that I'll tell you real quick. When my wife checked this knife out, it is so light. She goes, "What do they call this, the Ghost?" And I said, "Actually, yeah, they call it the Spartan Ghost." And I asked her, why did she know about it? Has she seen anything about it? And she said no, that it was just as light as a ghost. So I think it's properly named. It's their sharpest of the series yet, and that is a true statement because I have many Dow Strong knives, and this is by far one of the sharpest knives that they make. It feels great in the hand. It doesn't feel like some light, cheap knife. Not that Dow Strong makes cheap knives, but I'm just telling you, you would think as something as light as this, you would think it would be cheap, but it's not. It's fantastic. I'm gonna leave a link below. You can go check it out and actually get a 10% discount off of one of these new knives. And if you don't like the Spartan Ghost series knives, there's plenty of other knives out there for you to choose from. Go check them out. I'll leave a link below. We just pulled those ribs. We got some butcher paper out here. We're gonna give them a wrap. Now I'm using 2 pieces of butcher paper. We're gonna go down with a little bit of tiger sauce first. We're just gonna kinda pour that out there just like so. Let's go down with a little bit of honey. And I know you're probably thinking right now, you're probably going, wait a minute, what is so St. Patrick's Day or leprechaun gold about this? And that is gonna be reserved for our finishing glaze. The glaze is gonna be where the money's at. The leprechaun is gonna be where the gold's at. All right, so we're going down with a few pats of butter. Let's throw another one down here for good measure. We're gonna go down with a little bit more Uncle Steve's Rib Magic on here. Take these ribs and we're gonna put them meat side down, all right? On the top with a little bit more of our butter, and it doesn't matter which order you got. A little bit more tiger sauce on here. A little bit more honey for the money, they call it. Let's give them a wrap. All right, meat side down. We're gonna go until these jokers are tender. All right, folks, it's time to get this Leprechaun's Gold Glaze going. Our ribs are about done. We're gonna start out with some Irish whiskey, Jameson's. We're gonna use a 1/4 cup. And if you use a little bit of extra, it don't really matter. We're gonna go in next with a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Then we're gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of corn syrup. Now, we're using corn syrup because it's relatively clear, because we want this, we're gonna try to make this glaze green. Not green as in gimmicky green, but green just where, you know, there's enough green in there that will make it not so gimmicky, if that makes sense. We got some green food coloring here. We're gonna kind of drip a couple of drops in there. Not a lot, just start out with a little bit. We're only looking for a green color, and I'm liking that right there. All right, I like the color of that. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of Dijon mustard, just a little bit, about that much. A little bit of garlic powder. Now we're going in with a little bit of green pepper jelly, and this is a 10.5 ounce jar. Now we're not gonna go in with the whole jar, but we're gonna go in with most of it. Now we're gonna give it a good stir and make it nice and smooth. Now that we got that in, let's move this to a pot, and we're gonna have to heat this up because we want it to be more of a glaze rather than this syrupy, wet goodness. And you can see right here that the jelly is not all broke up. So let's simmer it up a little bit. Right, let's give these little jokers a drain here. Lay these suckers down here. Looking fantastic. We're glazing these ribs here with our green sauce. Now I do want to see, I mean, you see the sauce is green, but you know, you can't, it's not gonna, the ribs aren't gonna be green. It's fine, we don't want them to be green anyway, because that'd be kind of nauseating, wouldn't it? All right, so we're gonna go outside. We're gonna put these back on the grill for a little bit, or I say the grill. We're gonna put these back on the smoker for a little bit and try to caramelize this sauce. So we got our leprechaun's gold ribs done here. Let's give them a flip over and give them a cut, and give these little jokers a sample here. All right, let's give these a go. They look delicious. They're fall off the bone. I like them a little bit more, with a little bit more bite to them than the fall off the bone, but they're still delicious. They're not mushy. They actually turned out a lot better than I thought they were gonna be. And honestly, I think what took them over the top is that Uncle Steve's magic rib shake. It was fantastic. I'm gonna rank that up in like the top 5 best rib rubs I've ever used. Uncle Steve, you nailed that one, my friend. Give these ribs a go, guys, even if you don't want to use the whole green St. Patrick's Day theme. I definitely recommend picking up some of that Uncle Steve's Magic Rib Rub. I want to thank Dow Strong for providing me with a knife today. All right, guys, Leprechaun's Gold Ribs, do it.